At the beginning of the movie we learn that 3 years ago a dangerous virus began to spread on Earth. Because of it, most plants die, which can lead to a global decrease in oxygen levels. In addition, eating contaminated food leads to the development of serious diseases. At the moment, the oxygen level on the planet has fallen to a critical mark of 18%. Scientists predict that when the number approaches 10, no human being will be able to breathe. Planet Earth is doomed to an early demise. However, Dr. Stephen Ross' project may give humanity another chance. Its discovery is closely related to the findings of 8 years ago. At that time, paleontologists discovered 2 unique objects of extraterrestrial origin, several billion years old. Stephen speaks at a conference of scientists and talks about his research. Found objects hero considers the perfect creations of alien intelligence. Stephen discovered in one of the star systems of the planet Tess. With the help of one of the objects, an engine for jumping in hyperspace, the hero sent a drone to the planet to take soil samples and the like. After that, Stephen began to investigate the next object, a sphere. After a lot of research, the hero realized how to control it. With the help of certain patterns, it is possible to give the sphere different commands. One of them transforms matter and essentially creates life. Stephen is sure that it was the sphere that once made the Earth inhabitable and suitable for people, plants and animals. The hero created a special group of scientists united by an important and dangerous mission. They include Peter and Leona. In addition, they will be joined by a team of astronauts led by David Kurtz. Altogether they will go to the planet Tess to make it suitable for the resettlement of people there. The next day, Stephen goes to the spaceship, preparing to embark on a dangerous journey. The hero remembers his beloved Amy and looks around, hoping that she will appear next to him. Meanwhile, the girl is in a great hurry to have time to see Stephen before the flight and wish him luck. However, Amy appears too late, because the crew with the scientists is already taking off on the spaceship. Soon the crew goes into outer space. David questions Peter about the sphere and the engine. The man is particularly interested in their creators. Peter assumes it was a dying, highly advanced civilization. As they talk, the men fail to notice that strange spots and bulges are beginning to appear on the sphere. The entire crew gathers, preparing to jump into hyperspace. Nervous, Stephen turns on some music on the player. The others also try to cheer themselves up with memorabilia. During the jump, everyone loses consciousness. Stephen regains consciousness after the transfer and asks for a data check. Frank studies the star charts and reports that they are not near Tess. The hero snaps at Peter, believing he entered the wrong coordinates or didn't fully check the engine. Stephen retires to his quarters and remembers Amy. The hero then told the girl about an equation in which 2 particles after interaction permanently memorize each other. Amy calls physics a very beautiful science. Stephen returns and asks about the trajectory of the jump. Richard reports that it can't be reconstructed, as if they went into 4-dimensional space and then back into 3-dimensional space. In addition, the man sees no familiar landmarks, which means there is no way to plot a return jump trajectory back to Earth. Peter, angry at the public reprimand, goes to one of the compartments and disables the camera there. Suddenly, the crew receives a message that the airlock has opened. Outside the windows glimpses Peter, frozen from being caught in open space. A crying Leona can't believe that the guy could have taken his life because of a mistake, as she has gotten to know him well over 8 years of work. Stephen snaps at the girl, believing that she is too sorry for the one who jeopardized the fate of mankind. The hero receives data from David about the planet near which they found themselves. Stephen realizes that it is suitable for the sphere even more than Tess. The emboldened hero believes that they need to land and explore this particular area of the universe. The rest of the team considers Stephen's decision rash, since the planet is not yet sufficiently explored. However, the hero does not listen to anyone. Richard remotely controls a small ship on which Stephen and his team descend to the planet. During the hard landing, the hero remembers how he gave Amy a bracelet made of a small piece of sphere. The team learns that there is not enough fuel to climb back to the ship. However, Stephen reminds them of the main purpose of their mission. David says that they landed too far from the right place and ended up in the mountains. The hero suggests placing the sphere in one of the large caves, believing it will protect it. The team takes the sphere and prepares to set it up. Stephen gives a rousing speech. Meanwhile, Richard discovers strange slime marks and a strange recording on the main ship. It shows Peter being attacked by an invisible alien. Richard reports everything to the team. The man believes that the creature climbed back into the sphere and is now on the planet. At this moment, David receives strange data from the cave. Captain Ryan imposes martial law and forbids the hero to go to the sphere to change settings. In addition, it turns out that Stephen knew about some anomalies of the device, but did not tell anyone about them. The hero recalls how he once wanted to suspend David from flying, as he had recently lost his daughter. In the present, Stephen infiltrates the man and offers to secretly sneak to the cave. The hero presses David, reminding him that, like his daughter, the Earth is suffering now, so we can't delay, as Ryan suggested. Stephen gets into the cave and realizes that someone has reconfigured the sphere, and now it creates other conditions of life. David asks the hero to leave, as Ryan is approaching them, but the hero does not want to even hear about it. Suddenly Stephen hears the sounds of an approaching creature. Together with David, the hero manages to escape from the cave and get to the module. Stephen is angry that the man tried to break the sphere. After this, the hero quarrels with Ryan, who forbids unauthorized access to the surface. The scuffle is interrupted by a report of a leak in the module. Ryan realizes that it was caused by a trip into the cave. The hero hears the monster's footsteps again and realizes that the team is in danger. Leona wakes up from the beeping and goes out into the corridor full of slime. Frank catches the girl and offers to hide together in the laboratory. Inside, however, the pair begin to hear the monster. Frank pushes Leona out and takes the blow for himself. Running away, the girl hears his screams. The whole team hides in one of the rooms. Stephen proposes a plan for rescue. It is necessary to kick the monster out of the module and to block the place where it got inside. However, motion sensors and communication do not work. Stephen offers a rather dangerous mission, according to which it is necessary to get to the switchboard and connect the backup generator. The hero decides to do it himself, since he is the one responsible for the monster's penetration into the module. Ryan agrees to back him up. Stephen turns on the generator and communication appears on the module. David warns that there is a monster near them. The hero and Ryan manage to escape, while Stephen continues with his plan. With Ryan's help, the monster enters the space between two closed airlocks. After that, Leona opens the exit to the outside where the hero is. Then the girl needs to free the monster and hide in the technical compartment. Fortunately, she succeeds in doing so. The monster, according to the plan, runs out to Stephen. At this point, Richard must remotely start the engine to eliminate the threat with fire. However, the machinery does not respond for some reason. Leona runs outside and tries to shoot at the monster. The wounds make it visible. However, at this point the engine does start and the girl loses her life. Stephen takes advantage of the monster's confusion and returns to the module. Ryan closes the doors at the last moment and the creature remains outside. Richard reports that the monster has had part of its tentacle severed and has returned to the cave. Ryan troubleshoots the problem and the oxygen levels in the module return to normal. Stephen recalls his conversation with his favorite girl. Amy informed him that she was expecting a child and suggested that the heroes stay on Earth together and work on a vaccine. However, Stephen said that he could not give up the mission that would save humanity. In the present, the hero studies the tentacle and realizes that the creature is actually a biorobot. Stephen talks to the wounded David and tells him that the monster has infused him with special bacteria that are the key to creating a vaccine for the virus raging on Earth. The hero also guesses that the sphere is actually needed to colonize other planets with biorobots. Ryan shows up at the lab doors and locks them. The man says that Stephen has been arrested, as his desire to be a hero has caused people to lose their lives. The hero remembers that Amy told him the same thing. The girl thought that Stephen only cared about him and his super project, not about people's lives. Having quarreled with the hero, Amy threw away the bracelet he gave her. Stephen studies the shard from the sphere and realizes that it looks very familiar. The hero asks Richard to show him the position of the planets and stars 4 billion years later. The man suddenly realizes that they are on Earth, but in the past, before life was born on it. Stephen tells that from this shard he made a bracelet for Amy. The hero decides to engrave a clue on it so that the girl can create a vaccine and save humanity. Richard learns that Ryan is going to destroy the sphere. Stephen realizes that then humanity may not be born. Richard opens an airlock for the hero. Stephen tries to talk to Ryan. The man wants to get into the cave to destroy both the monster and the sphere. The hero, however, suggests leaving the device in the module and luring the creature into it. The conversation is interrupted by the appearance of the infected David. Disturbed, he believes that the sphere does not need to be reconfigured because people do not deserve to live. The hero manages to distract and eliminate David. Stephen then starts the countdown. There are 5 minutes left until the end of the module's existence. The hero, however, walks through the corridors and reaches the hatch leading to the surface. Stephen lures the monster behind him and in one of the corridors sees it very close. The hero uses his weapon to escape from the creature. Miraculously, Stephen manages to lure the monster into the main room and himself gets out far enough away from the module. Richard talks to the hero and learns that he is going to go to the cave and reconfigure the sphere. There is about an hour's worth of oxygen left. Amy finds a bracelet and uses the code to contact the hero. Steven reports that he has traveled back in time and helps the girl to complete the formula for the vaccine. At the cost of his life, the hero still saves the Earth. Amy comes up with a vaccine and restores the Earth's climate. The girl also raises the hero's child. This is the end of the movie. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like. Write in the comments what you think about this movie, and see you in new videos.